Well, it's 9:25. Yeah, there used to be this thing. Zombro, you remember this? Remember Channel 11? It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? They had that every night at 10 o'clock. It was in New York City. WPIX, Channel 11, New York. Long time ago. Yeah, they used to play Star Trek and shit and Get Smart and stuff. All right. Replicant fit. Oh, let's talk about the smoking. I've been down to maybe, a cig a day. I haven't really been doing much of that. I almost get sick to my stomach at this point, even just having one. It's like, oh, what the, and I'm even having like, I don't buy the regular, I buy those American Spirit ones, which allegedly have no additives and all that shit. And it's like, oh my God, what is this? It's terrible. Can't even imagine smoking a crayon like a Marlboro Red or something. Blah. Oh, it's bad for you. Yeah. Quit. You'll be go vape or something. Do anything. Just don't smoke. I mean, I've been saying it for years. I think a lot of times when you get like if you go out drinking, for example, you drink a bunch of beer. I don't really think it's the beer that gets you. I think the smoking the cigarettes is what gets you the hangover to some degree. I mean, obviously, alcohol is going to do that too. Well, if you drink cheap ass alcohol like we do here in Missouri, got any of that Everclear, Vern? Hell yeah. Want some? You want straight up? Are you a real man? Oh my God. I bought a bottle of that shit. And oh my God. I just dumped it out. It's like, are you kidding me? I mean, I like drinking, but that ain't drinking. That's torture. It's, let's say, we have Bomberito Ford over in St. Louis. Oh, it's in Hazelwood. Okay, well, St. Louis-ish. I was hoping to do the Guitar Center one, but now they're not. Of course, it's not there. I was going to show you this guitar.
This video might have made me seem...
Yeah, see, if you just had more of a British accent. Like Elizabeth Hobson has a good Liverpudlian accent.
And twisted and cynical.
And she's a redhead. What?
Am I okay with that? I'm not sure that I am okay with that. Because actually, that's not really me.
We should probably go look at guitars. I mean, Guitar Centers are all right. I mean, the thing is, you see I get emails, right? It's like, oh, yeah, hamster, hey, come. We got this special deal for you. Come over to Guitar Center. You get everything you want on sale, except they don't. I mean, I'm not trying to put them down, but if you want to get like a Fender jazz bass or something, or some really fancy unit, I mean, is it worth the money for like a Fender jazz bass or some fancy ass thing? Yeah. I mean, I have my Ginger bass over here, which was $1,000, $1,100, and it is a nice bass. Yeah, I mean, it's the pickups are great. The wood is. I mean, I hardly have to tune this thing. I mean, it's just it's a big solid hunk of wood. It's beautiful, beautiful bass. But again, you get what you pay for. I mean, I have a Mitchell over here. I bought this down in Austin, Texas. Whoa, what the hell was that? Oops. Oh, I think I need to tune this guy up. But I mean, you can tune this every day. It's just not as good a material. It's not as, quality control is in there, whatever. But it's $99. If you play some chords and, it's a good, perfectly fine, beginner's unit. I mean, I'm not going to go on stage, right? I mean, it's fine. But Guitar Center tends to have stuff on sale that is sort of their brand name stuff, which is okay. But I mean, when they say everything is on sale, I mean, look at the bottom line on the ads. If you ever get them, it's like 20% everything on sale, except for these brands. And the list is like a mile long. Oh, those brands, Fender, Gibson, Epiphone, Ibanez, all those, everything else though. Okay. Sure.
When it comes to this subject,
and quit smoking. It's bad for you.
Just get so frustrated.
But I'm not going to here to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it's amazing the difference. I mean, just breathing and what food tastes like. It's pretty amazing. It really is.
with everybody telling me being single's amazing.
Well, it depends on how you define amazing.
But what is she talking about?
She might be a woman that doesn't want to go whap on everything. Maybe she would rather be in a relationship. Yeah. Well, man, maybe single isn't so good for you. You know? I mean, if you want to be involved with a man or a woman or whatever, more relationship type deal, single, nah. If you don't like the whap, you don't like the hookup culture, maybe it's not your thing, you know? It seems like it's rare these days, but maybe you're
Obviously being single in your 30s. Now, that clip was from the end of the video. So we'll
she's not a bad looking chick, you know.
see in a moment why she says she's not bitter, because she says a lot in this video.
Just like a woman.
But before we begin, this of course is Replicant Fish. Welcome back.
Her energy.
Glad you could join me again. The prolific, nomadic Replicant Fish, indeed. But truly, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice day. This one should be intriguing for a few reasons. A video.
Vita day 9, the truth about being single, and you're there. Okay. Well, don't go up there and bug her. I'm sure she's got enough problems with her life. Oh, hello, guys. Chris Mitchell is here. Gave up TV a few years ago. You know what? That's not also such a bad idea. I don't watch. I mean, I have actually 2 TVs here. Actually, 3. One of them's broken. My sister broke it when we were moving. I got to recycle that. But I got 2 screens here, and I got one that's hooked up to the antenna. I never watch freaking broadcast TV. Just don't. I mean, I get lots of channels. St. Louis, I mean, there's all kinds of channels, but it's just absolute garbage. And you know what really bothers me? To some degree, there's really no good radio stations here. There's KMOX, which is St. Louis, big, stick, long, been here a million years. But it's almost like okay, depending on where you guys are at, WCCO, Minneapolis, 8:30. It's kind of CCO like, and CCO, they've been at it for so long that I mean it's hard to beat them, right? So 8:30. What are they? 8:30? Yeah, 8:30. 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, St. Paul, St. Paul. And the guy that I used to listen to, Garage Logic, on what the hell? He used to be on a different station. Now he's on 1500 KMSP, I think, or K, something like that. But good stuff. Anyway, Okie drummer guy. Only good stations are here. Yeah, Christian station. There's lots of Christian stations. I was listening to one today. And it was interesting, the message the guy was saying, all you got to do is look at Jesus once and you're saved. I'm like, really? I thought there was a little more to it than that. Grandpa Hamster, you like my new Google profile pic? I can't hardly see it. Didn't you get banned from YouTube, you evil bastard? Arvero says 2011 was the last time for television. Now it's a big monitor for games. Yeah, and computer. I go to work and I have my little laptop and I'm like, I can't freaking read this thing. What the heck? I got to go home. I got to go home because there's beer in the fridge. What did you say? No. No, Christian stations are okay. Chris Mitchell. Did I watch WKRP in Cincinnati? Chris, come on now. Anybody who's been on the radio, that's legendary. Because the funny thing is, and a lot of people are like, oh, come on, Hamster, what are you talking about? Radio is just like that. They were not lying. Except we didn't have the blonde and Brittany Quarters or Bailey Quarters. Bailey Quarters was like, oh my God. The blonde one got all the attention, but Bailey Quarters? Oh, you doing? She was also in one of those dog movies where the dog dies of something, where the fern grows or something, or yellow something or others. Yeah, cute. Nice looking woman. Anyway, let's get back to the fish.
By Sarah Wells. Her title is Vida Day 9, The Truth About Being Single in Your 30s.
Oh, God.
And my title is The Truth About Single Women in Their 30s, 80s babies to sugar babies to leftover women. Yes.
Sean Yu.
Yes. Of course. Now to explain, 80s babies. Everyone that was born in the 80s.
You know, this is you think about this, like everybody who was born in the 1980s is in their almost in their 40s. I'm like, getting there. It's like, holy shit. How the hell old are you, hamster? Old enough to know better, but still stupid.
Either now in their 30s or the first couple years of their 40s.
I mean, 57. I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. You know what I mean?
Someone will be 41 this year if they're not already. You know what I mean? Most people born in the 80s right now are in their 30s. Obviously, the point being,
holy shit. I graduated high school in 1982.
being this as well is why average at best has
Oh
such
my
a rippling
God.
effect.
You're average looking at best. I'm telling you what they want, and you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
I mean, women don't want to hear that. And it's a sad fact, you know? It's not what you want. You get to a certain age, it's not anything what you want. It's what men want. I know.
Woman in the video is 35.
Oh, but it's not fair. Yeah, say that when you were 18, 19. Different, right? Right. Am I wrong? No. Age of Machines. Hey, He-Man was still master of the universe. Chris Mitchell, 39. My God, man. You better get yourself a wheelchair and a walking cane. You're just really, you're in the prime of your life, actually. Yeah, 39. 30s were pretty good. I like them. Okie Drummer, 1989. Jesus Christ. You were born after the Soviet Union fell, for God. Oh, my God. Well, not quite, but close enough. Ooh. Radio station in Frasier. That was a different one. That was like talk radio or something. Also an interesting show. And also had a very good-looking woman in there. I can't remember her name, but she's
5 years old.
Oh, BB, whatever her name was. The chick from Cheers. Yeah.
An 80s baby. One that was told the truth that she's average at best, which is the truth, and nothing wrong with that. Except the
mean, we're all average. The average human is average.
thing is, there are many women.
It's a bell curve. It's just the way things go.
80s babies, women, some who have been and are sugar babies right now, who are coming to the conclusion that many of them were sold a lie.
Yeah. And many men and women have been telling them, you have been sold a pile of bullshit. But it's men.
Yeah.
Right.
It hasn't turned out the way they thought it would turn out.
Yeah. That's the sad part. Is that you get one trip on this whole rock here. You know, hey.
But enough waffling. Let's begin.
Oh. Let's see what the ad is. Oh, it's another Bomberito. Honda Superstore. Okay. Where are they at? Let me guess. They're somewhere in St. Louis. My God, man, you're a genius. Hazelwood. Okay, I know where that is, by the airport. Yeah. All right. Let's begin. Now, I'm just hoping we see dancing ghosts and get the dinosaur, because I like those. That's fun.
Anyway, you'll have no doubt seen the title of today's video, and so I want to start this video with a disclaimer.
Ooh, we're off to a good start. Here we go.
I am not making this video for sympathy or attention.
That's good. A lot more women should understand. Yeah, you're not going to get pitied. A lot of men aren't going to pity you because of your own life choices.
Exactly. Do what you want with your life. You want to be a garden tool? Go ahead. You want to have babies? Go. Do whatever you want. But eventually, it's going to come and bite you in the arse.
Be they good or not, they'll
in the arse.
Yours. Yeah, no one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares. Nobody gives a shit. It's terrible. I know.
And I've got my waggy finger out, and I'll tell you for why. I'm
Okay, show us your fingers.
making this video.
I kind of like that nail polish, though. That's pretty good. See that? It's kind of. I don't know. I'm still not convinced of this 3 and then 1 different color. I don't know. It's a fad. I guess it's all right, but yeah, kind of like purple, lavender, hamster, lavender.
because this is a topic that I think is
You know, she probably pays $17 for a jar of that shit. So come on, respect her.
interesting. There are a few videos out there that
How
are
much is that stuff? I don't know. $5, $10.
the truth about being single. And then you listen to them, and as much as it's their truth right then, these girls are in their 20s. And
You used to be in your 20s too. Yep.
attractive young women who have got their whole lives ahead of them.
They're getting hosed down, plowed like a cornfield.
So I wanted to oar in. I wanted to oar in for the women who are in their 30s, the
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Fish has got the violin
women who
out.
are in their 30s,
Run for your lives, men.
or the people who are in their 30s,
Ah,
and just give a little bit of an honest opinion about the truth about being single in your 30s.
I thought the 30s were pretty fun, actually. You know, what do I know?
Yes, the whole I don't want sympathy thing.
Because you were such a loser in your 20s, weren't you, hamster? Well, yeah.
Leads me quite
Well,
quickly into my first truth. I do not need to be pitied. There seems to be some sort of stigma. It's totally cool if you're single.
and I mean, I know this is a stereotype. You know, it's not true in general, but dear, you made it into your 30s. Couldn't you have gotten braces or something? They do have orthodontic work available, probably paid for by the National Health Service in England. So
The way through your
just saying,
20s. All
were you too busy passing the lap out?
the way through.
Didn't have time.
You just keep going out there and sowing your wild oats.
Getting smashed, you know, the words getting smashed, as in, you know, that's what she means by sowing your wild oats.
Getting the
You
D.
just keep going out there and sowing your wild oats.
Getting smashed. And as she said, a point we all know and I've made before, many women don't actually have many real boyfriends.
Banana Man is coming to get you. Oh my God. I mean, it's so racist. Look at Banana Man. What does that imply? Yeah.
They have many real casuals, many real smash downs and breakdowns and bust downs and bust offs if
Yes.
they're lucky. Yeah, if they're lucky.
That's totally cool. You get into your 30s
Uh-huh.
and suddenly you tell people at social occasions that you're single and they give you that look.
You can't really hear it in the background, but it's Kate Bush. Babushka.
That look. That,
Sort of.
Sean Yu.
oh,
Sean you.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
I mean, the thing is, you can still get smashed, hon. That's easy. But you're finding the relationship bit is a little harder.
so condescending, isn't
And
it?
it's really simple because the men you desire, of whatever age they happen to be, they can get women 10 years younger than you in their party phase.
Just like a woman.
You're in your settle down phase. It's like, oh, well, I want to settle down with a nice man and have a picket fence and a dog, and I want to get an RV and get the camper, or what do they call it, the van, or whatever the English phrase is. I mean, they call their cars saloons, for God's sake. What the hell?
it's that. It's the
I call a saloon what I have down the block here. I'm going to get me some of that beers.
scrunchy.
Scrunchy, yes.
Like they've just smelt a fart in a lift.
A fart in a lift.
That sort of look. You are literally the
Actually, don't you hate that? You're in a corner of Walmart and there's no one around. It's like, oh, okay. So you play a little ass music and then like 10 people walk up. It's like,
fart
oh my
in the
God,
lift
no.
of every social occasion that you
Wasn't me, the dog. The dog
go
did it.
to.
Oh my God, as a single woman in your 30s, you're a fart in a lift. Oh my God, that's a good description. But no, it's not. It's not a good description. That's quite wrong. But what?
I mean, all this whining is simple. She cannot land the dick that she did 10 years ago. And now it's a problem. Oh my God. I mean, she was getting hosed like 10 fire departments. She was
Wow,
crazy.
it's like, who stunk up the room? My God, I think that's what some 30-year-old women feel. You know, who stunk up the room? Oh my God.
Oh. Fabulous. Oh, we can't even play that. That's probably copyrighted, isn't that? Pretty Woman. What the hell is this? Is this another show or something? All right. Oh God. Maybe it's a play or something. Pretty Woman was kind of a fun movie, but it doesn't work out for most men who don't look like Richard Gere and have the money he allegedly had in the movie. Just saying. Oh, God is Jesus. No. Are there any new ideas in Hollywood? Really? Oh, it looks like it's a play, so. Yeah, Fox Theater in St. Louis. Okay, so that's a play, a little different. Okay, I guess we can live with that. Can we skip the ad? Yeah, there we go. Oh, geez, another one? Oh, my God. Your new pharmacy is here. Okay.
Your new pharmacy is here.
So Amazon can deliver prescriptions now. Good.
And here.
Great.
Fart in a lift, that sort of look. You are literally the fart in the lift of every social occasion that you go to as soon as you say that you are 32 and still single.
Really? Maybe. Okay.
No.
Maybe this works differently. I guess I don't. I wouldn't ask the question. I really wouldn't care. Unless I was like, hey, she's single. Woof.
It's not okay. It should totally be okay
It is. Nobody cares. What?
to still be single.
You're talking about your auntie or your grandma. Oh my God, little whatever your name is. Are you still single? You couldn't land the man.
Instead, people should
Okay, go talk to them then about that, because nobody else cares unless we're asking, hey, she's single? Bridesmaid? Yeah.
just be turning around and being like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Just like the Wedding Crashers. I mean, there's truth. There's truth.
Moving on. If it's not enough that you have other people pitying you, it doesn't help that your baggage just gets worse.
Oh, thank
Okay. Your baggage.
you very much, Sarah. A good point. The point proven with average at best.
Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners who women across the country want that?
And the women that are bothered because they have seen themselves in her. That's why they're bothered. Yeah.
Your baggage just gets worse.
Well, maybe you shouldn't collect baggage along the way.
You
What?
have more of it, for one.
Why is that? Maybe you should have made better choices.
Because you've been here longer, but you've also been
Hosed down.
with more wrong guys than you can shake a really big stick at.
Oh, and I'm quite certain all those men are to blame. Am I right? Am I? I got to check. What scripts are? Oh, really? No shit. Yeah. I don't know what they. I knock on wood. I've rarely had to get a prescription for anything, but now that I have the happy juice, the first shot, I might have to. Who the hell knows? Could get bad for me. Yeah.
A stick? Was it a stick you were shaking?
But then you also have all of your own anxieties
Your energies, your insecure
that are in
energies.
your own brain. The ones that tell you that you're too fat, or your nose is too big, and your teeth are too sticky out, and your ass is enormous. And if you don't love you, how is anybody else going to love you?
I
Well, I
didn't
mean, is that true? I don't know.
do this bit, by the way. She's doing the zooming in bit with their eyes like that. But
I mean, you don't really have blonde hair, right?
yeah. Oh, God. It's very good.
And blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
All of that bullshit just gets louder, and there's more of it. And with that,
Okay, well, say you do have a fat ass, for example. I don't know if you do. It doesn't matter to me. Or your teeth look a little, hey, National Health Service. You pay taxes, go get that fixed. There are things you can improve. I mean, if you think it's a problem, go work out. I mean, I don't know.
your body clock just begins to tick louder along with it.
Yeah, you can't do much about that, though.
You
Unfortunately.
see everybody else getting married, having babies.
Always a bridesmaid. Oh boy.
And you're nowhere near any of that. You
That's a dangerous situation. A bunch of single brides. Oh God.
literally feel like a bad grown-up
Oh jeez.
existing and not having any of that stuff. And that's really shitty.
I mean, but who made the choices in your life though, dear? You did. So, I mean, oh, that's right. We have to blame men's. Oh, well, it's just because I only went out with shitty men. Again, wouldn't that have been your choice?
But with social media and everything, you literally see the best parts of everybody's lives. And
Most of it's bullshit, by the way. It's fake. But go ahead, believe
the
it.
best parts for them are the marriage and the babies.
Yeah. Yeah, for a lot of people, they like getting married and they like having babies. Yes.
And then all your friends who you would absolutely adore start having babies. And then all your friends
Start having babies. Start having babies.
and then all your friends who you would absolutely adore
Start having babies. You do start having babies.
So all that your brain and your body does is go, oh, you better hurry up. Better
Well, it's not wrong.
hurry up and find someone.
Mm-hmm. I mean, can you imagine? Nothing against Sarah here. I don't know her, but could you imagine a relatively attractive woman who has spent, she said she's 32, at least the last 15 years, if not longer. 15 years. Countless dates, countless dick. She couldn't find a dude to hang around. Really? Come on.
TikTok.
I mean, maybe she has some mental illness or something. I don't know. But assume she's just normal. 15 years on the carousel. Can't find one dude to put a ring on it. Really?
You do start having babies.
You don't have time.
The thing is, the dudes that you passed by, you wanted them to come around when you're 32. See, it doesn't work that way normally.
Time is running out.
For some 80s babies, women, time's already run out. To be honest, it's not good. It's not good. And that's why there's so much panic now.
You're average looking at best.
All those 80s babies, women hitting the wall, just you can hear it now. Just listen.
Fight!
They were given the advice. They just didn't want to listen to it. Their grandmas and their aunties and their older women and their they told them. They told them. They didn't care. I'm a fembot, and I'm just a free modern woman. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. Now I'm 32. And all those dozens of guys that I could have had are gone. And the ones I want are banging chicks like me when I was 25. Jesus. I mean, the equation is so simple. It's really not that hard, right? I mean, it's not calculus or differential equations. It's pretty simple. But they don't want to listen.
Panic boom! Perfect.
Just listen. You can hear it now. All right. I'm going to stop.
Another ad? Jeepers. Oh, look how happy these people are. They're drinking Starbucks. Somebody the other day on a video said, Charbucks. It's like, that's... Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop.
You're rapidly hurtling towards that brown sofa and a load of cats. That's effectively where I'm headed. One thing that really gets me is when people turn around and ask you, yeah, but have you tried looking?
I'm sure you have.
Have you tried? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I've tried looking.
Mm-hmm. Have you come to understand the situation you're in? Your age range, your looks, and try to look at other men who are not in the top shelf, because you're not going to get one of those. That ain't going to happen.
I've tried looking in every single way possible.
But you're only seeing the top shelf men. dear. Now, I don't even know this person. I haven't even watched the video. I know that's what is going on here. I got to have 6 feet, 6 tall, 6 inches, 6 figures. And if I don't get that, I'm just not going to settle. Well, you're not going to get that. Sorry.
You could try looking. I've gone out. I've gone online. I've done speed dating in rich, posh areas. I've done
How about speed dating in poor, working class areas?
speed dating in wanky hipster areas.
How about the working class areas where you could find a decent gentleman, a working man that would be perfect fit for you? No.
I've done speed dating in weird North London areas.
I don't know what that means, whatever North London is, but maybe is that where the working class hangs out in North London? I don't know.
Where everybody was a software developer.
Oh, no. See? You see how much of the population of England she's missing here. Posh areas, hipster areas, software developer areas. Maybe you're just looking in the wrong places, dear. Have you given that any thought? Maybe go down and get a nice a man who's an electrician or a carpenter. Something like that. I'm sure you could find a decent man. No.
I mean, everybody knew how to code.
Shout out to all the coders everywhere. Keep coding.
I love this video. Have you ever thought about doing
Keep
this?
making stuff run good
Yes.
and making things look good and just function as a coder. Yeah.
Oh God. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I spilled a beer all over my keyboard. Isn't that great? It's just like, what the hell is
Here,
this?
coders. Here.
I have applied for TV shows. I have literally done everything.
Have you actually asked a guy out? Have you actually walked up to a man and said, hey, I fancy you, or whatever words you say in England. I fancy you. You want to bang? No.
I personally can think of right now.
Because the man will bang you that you go up to, but he's never going to marry you. Sorry.
To look for a guy, including 100,000 dating apps.
100,000. Wow.
Well, the truth is, many 30-year-old women have probably done everything sexually, so maybe that's why they want to settle down.
Which leads me on to my next truth. Every dating app is bullshit.
I can't help but agree with that. It is bullshit. Yeah. One fast Dak is here. Hello. Hamster's throwing me to the Crocs. I'm a carpenter. No. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that there are really decent men who are not necessarily posh and hip and software coders. It's decent men everywhere. She just doesn't think they're good enough for her. What about a guy who's a carpenter, an electrician, makes good money, good trade, good solid work, especially outside of the milkshake problem? Yeah, exactly, Chris. Everything. She goes everywhere except where average guys are. Because she still thinks she's going to land some kind of superstar. I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not reality, dear. I mean, you're not unattractive, but you're not that. You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't care if you did meet your significant other on Tinder.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how. I don't know how you did it.
I've never been on Tinder. I'm sure it's interesting.
Because
yeah.
I have tried every single dating app that there is out there.
And you've been matched with I don't know how it works, but you swiped one way or the other on countless average men. Just like you. Average, be a perfect fit, looks-wise, etc. Nope. No, I just want the posh, the hipsters.
Happen, Bumble.
Do you understand that? No. This is the fantasy world she lives in. Well, if I can't get some football player from England, well, my life's over. You're not going to get one of those.
Tinder. Even coffee and a bagel.
What?
I've never heard of that one before. Jesus Christ.
See, that's evil, though. Oh, my God. Women complain about coffee dates.
Coffee and a bagel? Trash already. Trash. The
Yeah.
F is that? I've never heard of that one before.
I signed up to that and then I didn't even know what the fuck it was, so I just deleted it.
Uh-huh.
I've had friends make my dating profiles.
Did you?
I have had guy friends make.
It's not the profile, dear. It's your expectations. You're not 21 anymore, and you're not all that in a bag of chips, hun. Nothing against you. As Kevin Samuels just said to the other lady, you're average at best. What the hell do you expect? You're going to get some kind of football player? No.
Make my dating profiles. I have done nothing on dating profiles. I have said hello to everybody that I've matched with. They're all just bullshit.
Uh-huh. In what way? Oh, they're not the high flyers from North London.
Bumble literally serves you.
I got to get Elizabeth Hobson on here because I think she's in London or somewhere around there. I'd like to hear what the ground the report is. You know, I mean, jeez.
Every fake hot guy you've ever even thought of
Every fake hot guy
that could be on the app.
Uh-huh.
Straight up front and goes, oh, here, look at all these nice men that might be on here. And then once you filter through all of them, you start to get like the real guys.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I can understand. You know, I have so much sympathy for her. I mean, what did she just shit on average guys. She thinks in her head she's going to get a football player or some high-flying software coder. I can write software too, baby. Yeah, but you don't have that six-pack. No, I got a 24-pack. See, it's better. What? I got to get a beer.
Average at best guys, the regular average at best guys, the dusty guys, in other words, the dusties.
And you can tell the difference because they don't all look like Versace models. They look like regular Joe that walks down the street and had 4 pints on Sunday. You know, look, I know it's not all about looks, but this is what these apps drill this down to. That's another reason why they are complete and utter bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
What it comes down to is
because you don't match with football players.
That meeting
Right.
good people is hard.
No, it's not. No.
Nope. First, you have to define good. Rich, successful, college-educated, North London software developer. You're not going to get one of those. You're not going to get someone speed dating in the posh areas of town. It's not in your future, dear. You have to realign your expectations. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly fine. I'm sure you're a wonderful person, maybe. You're just not going to get one of those guys. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Many women in their 20s meet many good men.
They're just not ready for them, right, Fish?
Maybe even a few, maybe only even a few, but these were good men. However, let's not forget fun. Let's not forget the fun. Women have to have fun. Come on. You know,
They got to get dicked down by the and she probably did get hosed down by some football players at some point in her life. Now she's got the alpha widow problem.
spread their wild oats in their 20s.
But I got one once, so I can get one again. You got one when you were 21, not when you're 32.
And that is a really difficult truth to wrap your mind around.
No, it's not a truth at all. It's your truth because you're not looking at just average Joes who have good careers. They maybe work with their hands, whatever. You don't want those people. They're go to London, everywhere you look. There's all kinds of men doing stuff. No, I don't want those. I want one with the master's degree in the posh area of the software coding.
I came to London as a little girl from the country coming to the big city thinking, not only will I have the opportunity to make a great life for myself and start a career, but I might even meet a nice guy because
You've met plenty of nice guys. You just weren't ready.
surely there's got to be loads of nice guys here.
There are. I'm sure London is full of nice guys. And every other damn town in the friggin' world, you just don't see them. Because they're just not good enough for you.
There maybe are, but if there are, I don't know how to meet them.
Walk down the street and talk to someone.
It's also hard because I'm 32.
Go to a bar. I mean, Jesus. How hard is it for a woman to meet a dude? It's not.
I like to come home from work, get changed into something with an elasticated waist, abandon my bra as soon as I walk in the door.
Yeah. I actually just prefer staying home if I can avoid going into work. Oh, yeah, I'm working from home, boss. Okay, hamster. Yep. Follow that protocol. Yep. Yes, sir.
And sit on the sofa and
And then I can be close to my beer.
watch Netflix.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I kind of like it. You could take up a hobby. I mean, if this burning desire, you can't find a dude, learn how to cook or take up knitting or something.
That was beautiful. Poetry. Oh God, poetry. Oh God, be still my dead heart. Oh, be still my dead insides. Jesus Christ. One more time, Sarah. One more time.
I'm 32. I like to come home from work, get changed into something with an elasticated waist, abandon my bra as soon as I walk in the door, and sit on the sofa and watch
Bullshit.
Netflix.
Bullshit.
Because that is the lifestyle for many single women.
Well, it's for many single men, too. I don't mind. I kind of like it because I'm lazy.
Netflix.
Then again, I'm 57. It's different.
I'm watching a really good
Even when I was 30, it didn't matter. It's like, fuck it. Let's go home.
series right now.
Yes, they have a job, career, education. Yes, everything. PhDs, whatever.
No one cares.
They have it all.
Hey, what is going on?
Another ad. Fish must be making some serious coin
My
here.
order for Huel's brand new mac and cheese
Huel.
has just arrived. It's pretty much a dream come true. I'm not going to lie to you. There we go. Can't argue with that. It's a meal that gives your body.
You know, when did it become? Maybe we'll go to one of those sports guys. You ever see those guys? You need to do it now. If you give me $9, you can win $15,000. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Seriously, anyway, go on,
All the
Huel.
nutrients it needs.
The
So
fuck is
all your
that,
carbs,
anyway?
fats, fiber, 25 grams of
Unobtainium is in that stuff.
Except for a man.
Yeah, I could be out in a bar trying to meet some guys.
Yeah, you could.
But that would cost me money.
Oh, God. Really? It would cost you money.
And that would take quite a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm. You're just expecting him to show up at your doorstep, right? Oh my God.
Quite like sitting down. And then all your friends.
Start having babies. Start
Why don't you just invite a dude over to watch Netflix? I'm sure you could find somebody that would come over and watch TV with you. It wouldn't be that hard.
having babies.
But the guy that you want is not coming over to watch Netflix.
Netflix. Quite like sitting down, if I'm honest. The worst thing
Mm-hmm.
that anyone will tell you when you are still single in
Yes.
your 30s
Yes.
is this.
Yes.
This nugget, this beauty, this little juicy, fluffy line that people just love to crack out there. They'll turn up when you stop looking.
Oh, what a load of crap. Oh, what a load of crap.
It hasn't worked yet.
That is bullshit.
They'll turn up when you stop looking. Oh, what a load of doo-doo. Oh my God. I feel sorry for those who actually believe it. You know, you're sitting there with the laws of attraction or the secrets.
Oh God, did you guys pay attention to that shit? If you just imagine it in your head, you'll be rich. Doc Holliday, Texas MGTOW is here. Hello. Craig Furnace, the Furnace is here. Prince Revolver, hey, what's up? Color Me Triggered from Australia. Yeah, good to see you. How's your sis? How's that other guy? Everything good? Red Mine Man, she just realized she's too old to get free drinks. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It's like, it would cost me money. Really? To buy a drink? It would, you can't afford. I thought you were a high-flying career woman. Successful in London. Well, I mean, if she goes to these posh places with all these hipster coders, it probably costs you $14 for a beer. I don't know.
laws of attraction that do
Excuse me, 14 pounds.
work, but you have to put an effort in for that to work. Like making your own luck. You're not making luck, you're just putting an effort in so things start to happen.
No, they won't. No, they won't. I'm sorry. For one reason or another, life has worked out that I have been single for the last decade.
Single. That doesn't mean you haven't been getting hosed down like a fire hydrant. You gotta translate, guys. You know how this works. When they say single, they don't mean not getting dick. They mean they haven't had a relationship.
Have there been?
Now imagine. She just said 10 years. Okay. She hasn't had a real relationship in 10 years. Since she's been 22. Any red flags here? Anyone? Anyone see anything here?
Been guys that have come in and out of my life. Yeah,
Yes, they have.
of course they have. But none of them have been serious relationships. People that I've been able to stick with.
So they hosed you down and ghosted.
That does not mean that I have been solidly looking for the past 10 years.
10 years. Does anyone believe this? Honestly. Okay, she's 32. So say 15 years ago, she's 17. Right? Went to college for her high-flying degree in something. I mean, look at all that fancy art on her wall there. I mean, obviously, she's successful. I mean, what? Just saying. She hasn't found one relationship. Nothing. Does anyone believe this? I think she must be bullshitting.
No, they've just been smash downs. You've just been getting banged,
Yeah. Ghosting.
Words.
I've done other shit.
Oh, I bet you have. I don't think anyone here is doubting that.
The entire time, I wasn't continually busy thinking about boys.
Yeah, you were just getting hosed down because you're young and fun and you want to party and all that. Yeah, we get it.
The rest of us are just going to remain single.
We know the story. It's nothing new here. Netflix and
that
chill.
is the most depressing way to end this video.
Start having babies. Start having babies.
Netflix. This video might have made me seem bitter and twisted.
Silence!
Not really. Just you're normal. It's not bitter. You're just normal. Delusional.
You fool!
And to end where it began. Her saying she's not bitter. But is she? Is she? Either way, men, pay attention. Whether you're an 80s baby, below or above the age of 80s babies, beware and be aware. Many women in their 30s, some former sugar babies, all 80s babies, could now have baby rabies, and you could be a victim of said women.
I mean, wouldn't that come up at some point, I think, guys? Okay, so you're 32, you haven't had a relationship for 10 some years. Riding the carousel. Wouldn't there be a flag here and there? I think. I think so. Oh my God. Eric Zumbro, she's not bitter, desperate and lonely. No, she's not lonely. She could get all the freaking hosing she wants. She just can't land it. She can't seal the deal. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go see if we can find some of that sports betting bullshit. Oh my God. You guys ever watch this? I watched way too much YouTube. Let's see. My beer-soaked keyboard is sticky. Scam. Why you lose? Okay, this guy's pretty good. He just did a new one, though. The go to fooling. Let's just go here. Let's just try it here.
History is filled with almosts.
Those
who almost adventured, who almost achieved. Then there are others.
Can you imagine how much coin these people had to pay Matt Damon? Then again, maybe he's part of it. So maybe it's his company.
Embrace the moment and commit. They calm their minds.
I mean, what does he get? $20 million a movie?
You got to have a rotate room. You got to have a place to break it down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think these guys are actually worse than the damn pickup artists. Oh yeah, we gotta have a place to go, get the chicks and the waps.
great thing about living a life by design. I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day's a fucking weekend for me.
Yeah.
If you're living for Fridays, you're not living life, because every day in our life is like a fucking Friday. Put the work in.
Put the work in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Rent a boat. All kinds of chicks everywhere. Right. Uh-huh. Yeah. You too can be just like me.
What if I told you that you could double your money in just 3 hours?
Son of a bitch. Where do I sign up for that? Double my money? Guaranteed? Holy, what am I waiting for?
Would you be interested?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, Vegas Dave, about to have dinner with my boyfriend, Christine Avi. He's the
Uh-huh. Rent a watch.
one that got me the Richard Mille.
The Richard Mille. Oh, wow. I wish I had one of those,
The
I guess.
allure of fast money creates people like Vegas Dave. Vegas Dave is now a sports betting consultant in Las Vegas, where he promotes his services all over social media every single day.
What's up, guys? Vegas Dave. I'm super excited to announce I'm going to now have weekly packages for baseball.
Weekly packages for baseball. Now, I know some of you guys are probably, well, wait a minute, Hamster. You can make money betting. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure somebody does somewhere. Just like somebody somewhere made money on Bitcoin. I'm certain. Oh, by the way, Bitcoin has been forbidden as an investment by Islam. You know why? Islamic faith doesn't allow gambling. But I'll just leave it at that.
Even in quarantine, Dave wants to promote his ability to successfully pick winners, regardless of the event.
The saddest gambling expert, Vegas Dave. Oh, look, he's got a rent-a-girl there. Wow. Maybe even photoshopped in. Hard to tell.
Why would anyone listen to Vegas Dave?
I wouldn't.
The man has 2.5 million reasons to be thankful tonight. This man, known as Vegas Dave, won big on the World Series. He
Well, good for him. That's great.
placed $100,000 in bets at various casinos around town.
Do you $100,000 in bets?
In 2015, he placed a futures bet on the Kansas City Royals to win the World Series. His prediction landed him $2.5 million profit and helped promote his brand into the sports betting world.
Well, good for him. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad he won. That's great.
What Dave does best is place large amounts of money on futures bets that have huge payouts. His social media accounts have helped him become a personal brand outside of the small sports betting community in Las Vegas.
Another rent-a-girl.
Dave has surpassed 1 million followers on Instagram.
He's in Vegas, right? I'm sure you could get, what do they call them? Companions or escorts or something. Yeah.
Even for an app known for its
a couple bucks. Hey, $100. You want to come on the boat for a couple of minutes, a couple hours?
Creation of a false reality, Dave stands out. Nearly every one of his posts involves one of the following: beautiful women with enhanced features.
No. Tell me ain't true.
Talks of making significant amounts of money, expensive sports cars, or trips to exotic locations.
What a shock. Well, some of that's called marketing. And if you fall for this bullshit, I guess, well, that's your problem.
It's clear how Vegas Dave makes his money now, but when
oh my god. Oh my god.
we need to go back a couple of years to figure out how
you see, you notice there's a girl over here. Yeah.
we got here. Dave Wancha has been a member of the Las Vegas industry scene for nearly 2 decades.
Well,
He claims that his beginnings come from taking out a student loan while attending UNLV in the amount of $10,000, going down the street to a casino, betting it on red, and walking away with $20,000.
wow. Double your money. Wow.
Vegas Dave's image centers around him only winning, not losing, so it's going to be hard to get him to talk about anything that may ruin his image.
Well, exactly. If you hit for $2.5 million, that's pretty good. Now, this is why Bobby Bacala, Steve Sharippa on the Sopranos, he used to be a Vegas kind of big wig. He ran stuff in Vegas, whatever. He said gambling has to be the worst addiction that there is. And I would tend to agree. He told stories. It's really interesting. It's the Talking Sopranos podcast. I think it's coming up tonight at midnight or something like that. But he was saying he would see men and women, but probably mostly men. They would get their paycheck and they would go and bet it the whole thing. It was the whole freaking paycheck. Yeah, that's some serious. That's yeah.
Rufus Peabody is a respected opinion, so I have a feeling there's some truth in his post, but I can't verify it 100% to state it as fact.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I'm driving down the strip, and I
Is he going to show us a big wad of cash?
just picked up $100,000.
Boom. $100,000.
Picked up $100,000 from the casino.
Almost all handicappers who are claiming huge winnings off huge betting tickets are hiding something. A few months back, Robert Gorodetsky, who positioned himself as someone similar to Vegas Dave with the huge winnings on sports gambling, a flashy lifestyle, hanging out with celebrities and beautiful women, pled guilty to a $9.6 million fraud scheme.
Oh, boy. Oops.
This is not meant to indicate that Vegas Dave is doing something similar. This is merely representing.
No, we don't know what he's doing. He's marketing himself, and he says, hey, I did this. You can do it too. Bet on my thing. Send money, and we're going to, double your money. Come on.
The lifestyle that these guys reside within. Everything is for show and to get the general betting public, commonly known as squares, to invest in them in their picks.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a little pin money or whatever, sure, why not? Just, have a little fun, whatever. I'm thinking about doing something. Maybe do a little Bitcoin or some shit. I don't know. A little, like I said, pin money, not real money. Oh, but Hamster, you're investing in the stock market. That's gambling too. Yeah, you're right to some degree. But I mean, if you play it wisely, you can, make some money. Look at what was it, the GameStop the other a few months ago? Yeah. I mean, it's all a gamble. There's no guarantee. But certainly betting on sports, I don't know.
The casinos do not like winners, and they definitely do not like winners who are walking out of the casino with multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars like Dave does.
I mean, betting and gambling, the house always wins, people. The house always wins.
I just got paid. I'm going live. I just got paid $100,000 on the money these fucking casinos owed me for a long time.
Oh, another 100,000. Wow.
Given his public persona and celebrity status within the sports gambling community, Dave would be very easy to recognize in the event that the casinos were no longer taking.
He's dumping his money out on the ground here. Get the fuck out.
In his bets. And casinos will do this. If you are successful enough, the casinos will cut you off and no longer allow you to place bets. The fact that Dave was still able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in bets following some of his very public wins leads me to believe that he was losing a lot more than he was winning.
Now, what don't we know about what we just saw? What don't we know?
In some of his very public.
Looks like a big wad of money, doesn't it? It wouldn't be that difficult to get a couple of honeys, a couple of Benjis, and wrap it around a bunch of ones. Just saying.
Wins leads me to believe that he was losing a lot more than he was winning. A couple years back, I made friends with a neighbor in my condo community that sits about half of a mile from the Wynn. This gentleman was a professional handicapper and runner for outside of the state investors because at the time, gambling was illegal.
And here's where he makes his money. System bundle package, $249.
He knew Vegas Dave back before he was Vegas Dave. And he mentioned that the success of Dave as a handicapper is all new, as he wasn't much of a great gambler back before the social media fame. This is certainly an anecdotal comment, but it definitely helps to have secondhand knowledge of who Vegas Dave was before the $1 Million Lifestyle. Vegas Dave before the gambling was a nightclub resident, as he spent an inordinate amount of time partying at bottle service tables, taking pictures of himself and bottle service girls, and promoting his brand Rotate Sun. The brand was created
I'm just going to let it play. I'm going to get a beer.
because he was all about hooking up with women, taking them out, and then leaving them because he didn't respect them.
In my early 20s, going to college, all I gave a fuck was about getting pussy. I went to college to get pussy. I didn't go there to read books. I didn't care about the history class. I didn't care about the molecules in biology and chemistry class. I cared about the pussy. I even cared if the fucking professor is hot. Because when you're 20, 30, that's all you give a fuck is pussy, 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 pussy.
Dave has certainly grown from this previous version of himself, but he still feels like the kid who never received approval and still wants to get back at those who wronged him.
Ordinary tissues leave your nose sore and
Uh-huh.
red. Puffs have cushiony thickness to comfort instead.
Oh my God.
I told her I think she's the first person I had sober sex with.
So, gentlemen, I'm looking at this woman. I'm thinking, no, I would not even with yours. That sort of showy girl, made up nail thing, that just doesn't work for me. I mean, she's got to be, God, in her 30s probably.
You know, she was shocked, but I would work so hard every week, then go to Dre's Sunday, then to Sapphire and take a waitress home.
Of course you did.
And be wasted, have sex with them, feed them breadsticks at Olive Garden, never talk to them again.
Oh my God. Oh no, let's go to a different one. Here we go. This is better.
Since we're nearing the end of the year, it's almost time to have an award show for worst sports bettors of 2021. Here's the first nominee, who is the heavy favorite to win the award for worst of the year.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Cody Covers. Guys, as you know, I only take on a limited number of new clients.
This is the shit I'm talking about. They're screaming at you. I only take on a limited, and he's in an echo-filled hall. I mean, he's got to know, right? He's got to know his audio is shit, right? I'm sure he's not a stupid guy. So why is he doing this? What's the point? Is he trying to show us his big-ass house here, maybe? I don't know. A house that echoes like that is probably empty. You think? You think it's possible maybe this guy doing a little like real estate open houses, and he goes there and he just films a video in a big ass house? Is that possible?
I do this to give each one of my clients my undivided attention.
Bullshit. You don't give anyone anything, sir. No one gives anyone anything. Not in your business. Stop the nonsense.
That means a lot to me. That being said, I have not signed a new client over 2 months.
Well, that's a problem. Couldn't find any more, what do they call them? Oh, God. Geez, what is the word they use? Can't think of it. If you know, go ahead and put it in the thing. Start it. Yes. Okay, let's go.
He hasn't signed a new client in 2 months because people are starting to find out that this loser is
Mark. Couldn't find any marks anywhere.
Possibly the worst sports betting fake guru on social media.
He just... Oh my God.
Tonight, game 2 of the World Series. I see a lock that I cannot resist.
He sees a lock. You got to love the phrasing. A lock. What does that mean? A guaranteed. You can't freaking lose, people.
Guys, a lock of the year winner.
Only $9.99. Now imagine, just for a minute, if you would, and here's Mr. Cynical Hamster Hat coming out. If these guys were this fucking good at getting locks and all this and winning all, why in God's name would they tell you about it? They would just bet millions of dollars and make hundreds of millions of dollars, wouldn't they? I think I can smell shite.
That is going to hit with ease tonight.
Please stop.
If you're new to the channel, this is Cody Covers, who claims to be an expert at sports betting. He strains more blood vessels in his neck making Instagram stories than the money he makes gambling.
Hit with ease tonight.
Why are these people yelling at me? Actually, quick side story. I'm at Walmart, right? So they're playing Christmas music, and it was a female singer came on, and she's doing all her whoops and all this stuff, and it's like, why is she yelling at me? Just sing the song. I don't want to hear the please just stop that. You know, it was kind of like, who was the one gal? Was it Carrie Underwood or There was another lady that was, I think, one of the, I can't even remember the American Idol winners, Kelly Clarkson. Why are you yelling at me when you're singing? Just sing. You know what I mean?
I'm hooking you
Or am I wrong?
guys up with this play for only $9.99.
Really? So if I give you $9.99, you're going to flip a coin and say that the Braves are going to win. Okay.
It's normally a $3,000 lock.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. But for you, just for you, because I love you, I'll give it to you for $9.99.
People who invested in the Squid Game token right before the rug pull had a better ROI than people buying Cody's picks. Cody dropping his price 99%.
There was a Squid Game token? Really?
It indicates he finally learned to read a business book, where a key lesson was yell at the camera right before you lose your final customer.
It's true. Oh my God.
Later in his IG stories, he flexes on his audience with his inability to type a
He's got a Cullinan clock there.
Coherent sentence, but this finally answered a question
Is that like a Rolls Royce or supposedly?
I had. He clearly outsources his edits to the same third world non-English speaking country as he outsources his picks.
Guys, a client sent me a screenshot of his betting account this morning. As you guys can see, he's up over $230,000. He's been taking every single bet that I drop daily for exactly 60 days now.
There's no receipts here, people. Oh, this guy sent me a screenshot. Uh-huh. I'm sure.
Easiest way to have $231,000 in your account after using Cody's picks is to start with $2 million and use his picks for 5 days.
Oh, ooh.
Cody claims to have happy clients, but you should
look at all that money, people. Look at that.
Ask him what his client retention is.
How much money is that? $1,000? Okay.
I can bet you it's the same percentage as his lock.
Look at those fat stacks, yo.
The century pick that he started shouting on his Instagram stories a few days later.
I was right. It is a Rolls Royce. I bet I could rent one of those.
Before we get to that, let's look at one of his happy clients' testimonials. This guy, Cody Covers, destroyed my bankroll 3 separate times in like 10 weeks, bought his lifetime pass for like $1K a few months back. He blocked me after I complained to him a few times. His NFL and MLB have destroyed me.
Again, there's no receipts here. It could be anything. You just make shit up. So I don't buy that either.
Old fake guru customer service trick. Promote getting rich, customer pays for products, then block them when they question if the smoke you blew up their behind was fake.
If you don't know it's bullshit, I don't know how to help you guys. I really don't. I look forward to the end. Okay, the end of the video. Thanks. Appreciate you too. Yeah. Arvero says, Doc Holliday, Texas MGTOW. He told me he wasn't the Loch Ness. Rich people not flexing on it. Well, you don't have to. Rich people don't have to prove they are. They just are, right? I mean, you don't see Queen Elizabeth, posting OnlyFans pictures, right? You don't have to. You don't have to do any of that shit.
Cody had a lock of the year bet on the Braves and Astros totaling under 8.5 runs. The Astros defeated the Braves 7-2, which totals 9 runs. Cody helped his clients lose 500 units.
Well, there you go.
Even more damaging is that Cody helped his clients lose 300 units the day before this. On October 26, a day where the Braves won 6-2 over the Astros, Cody told his clients his whale play was the Astros to win straight up for 300 units.
The whale play. Ooh, I'm a whale.
Guys, I need
I am.
you all a part of it, so I'm hooking it up, only 99 cents.
Oh, give me a fucking break. Who believes this shit? I'm hooking you up, bro. It's only 99 cents.
Yes, I am a sick fuck. Guys,
yeah, just throw your, take your 99 cents, throw it in the toilet and flush. You're going to get the same answer.
Guys,
except you only lose 99 cents.
Appreciate you. I'd be nothing without you guys. But guys, today, I just dropped today's card. NFL Sunday. God. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm doing something I have not done in a very long time. It's probably been 2+ years.
Let me guess. You're going to give us something special because you love us.
A massive lock of the century.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
NFL Sunday tonight. I've got 5 bets.
Cody desperately attempted to get his followers to buy his Lock of the Century pick, basically indicating that he thought his picks that day were a guarantee to make a bunch of money.
Maybe for him.
Unfortunately for Cody, I had a source who sent that day's picks to me. His Lock of the Century Minnesota Vikings lost to the Dallas Cowboys, so the only people making money from this were his clients' bankruptcy attorneys. If his clients happened to have any leftover cash, they were down a total of 850 units if they placed bets on all of the games he recommended. If you were a client of Cody's, you basically walked into a casino, put all of your money on black, and the spinner landed on red. Goodbye, thanks for playing. There's an ATM to your left if you'd like to withdraw cash and play again.
4-0! 4-0! 4-0! Yeah, that's right! I'm giving you guys 4 winners for only $44.
Once
Oh my God. Who among you believes this kind of shit? I know no one here. I know. Who are these people? Where do they come from? I got 4-0. Oh, God.
If everyone finds out that every single one of Cody's clients go broke, he'll need a new career. Consider this Instagram story as his job application for fisting people for $44. Given how much he misses with his picks, I don't know if you'd want him fist pumping around that area. Here's a screenshot of the sales page for a new client special, which is
$100 bettors can expect to profit $3,000. Really? What's that return rate? Several 100%. Yeah, sure.
is the only page on his website that gets traffic because the page for returning clients receives a 404 error.
You see, the thing is, as I said, if you have this kind of talent, this kind of, you're such a brilliant genius, right? With respect to sports betting. You do all the research, you do all that stuff. Why the fuck would you give it away for $200? Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense.
$100 bettors can expect to profit $3,000 plus on this package. I've been given access to Cody's picks for a week.
Of course, yes, you're right. It's not a fixed sized pie. I get it.
And this dude is so in the negative that someone needs to bring a class action lawsuit against him. If you lost money with Cody's picks and bought because of advertising like this, email me and I'll reach out to a lawyer to see if we can get your money back. In that,
if you bought because of advertising like this, you need mental help. You need to see a trained psychotherapist. If you fell for this bullshit.
Today's stories, he shows an alleged client having $705 of earnings in 6 days, but just a quick look at the top of the screen shows that this person has over $1,000 in their account. If they have $1,000 after 6 days, then that means they probably started with around $5,000.
Yes, I am a sick.
I know you probably won't believe this, but Cody has a brother that is even crazier than him.
Oh, good. Let me get the popcorn. Yes.
This is legit the best video you'll see today.
What's good, Dave? You little. You're hanging up on the roof like a little swing set toy. I'm gonna punch you like a little.
It's probably the same fucking house as his brother.
Ozzy, $100,000 a day. You're like my for $10 a day. You're a.
Look at this. Watch this.
Sleep, baby.
I mean, that's what I do in my house. Just wreck shit. I mean, why not? Because I make so much money on
can help
sports
you write
betting.
quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work.
Excuse me. What if my keyboard has got beer all over it?
Stay on top of emails,
Does it still work?
documents, and more without having to stay put.
I mean, that sucks. I mean, I just picked the beer up and it slipped out of my. It's like, what the fuck? So, how did you fix said problem, hamster? Well, being the trained professional that I am, I got pissed and screamed and yelled and bitched. Then I got a towel and I dabbed off the beer and then I put the keyboard in the oven and cooked it for a while. What do you mean? What do you mean you cooked it? Oh my God. Trust me. Set it to the lowest level. Just let it sit in there for 15 minutes. Kind of ain't gonna hurt nothing. Trust me.
Whether you're working on your computer or on
But if you want to send me $10.99, I can give you the recipe. What the? Who are these people? Where do they come from?
Not kidding when I say that this is my favorite video to ever exist on the internet. Parlay Travie is his name, and he's Cody covers his brother, but the Grant Cardone 10X version of Cody. He calls out Vegas Dave, Mozzie VS, he chugs a beer, throws a lamp.
Look at that. He's got a big TV. No one has one like that.
Into the wall. The only thing missing is a sales pitch to buy his picks.
$15,000 will. All we do is win.
All we do is win, bro.
If you're on the team, you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Whale clean sweep, full car clean sweep, 3-0 tonight, everything hit, everybody cash, drug comment, big day tomorrow, let's run.
What has blown my mind since I started analyzing a lot of these loud and obnoxious sports bettors is how many people buy their picks. In this screenshot,
I mean, it's amazing. It is amazing. But again, you know, there's multi-level marketing, so people buy that shit. Oh, my God. It's ma'am. Smash the keyboard, you super rich hamster. What are you saying? I'm not Mr. Super Rich. But I tell you what, I can give you some sports betting advice if you send me $100. Oh, yeah. You could be a whale, too, just like me.
he has 40 of the 50.
Of course, I'm talking about a different kind of whale, like land whale. What?
Spots full at a price of $125. That's a $5,000 day if no one else buys. I've been in contact with someone in this industry, and he's confident that Travi sells the 50 daily spots routinely. It's not possible. It's likely that Parlay Travi is making 6 figures a month, chugging beer and yelling at the camera.
All right, just open 10 final spots. 75% off VIP All Access is $125 for every single play.
Wow. Cool.
All whale plays, all parlays, all premium plays. First game, 7 Eastern. Click the link. Let's run it.
And he sold out. Then he opened up 10 new spots, which probably sold out. He actually adheres to the limit, so he makes around $7,500 on days that he has picks, which is nearly every day.
Nothing like easy money, baby.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we understand that. Sure. Yeah. For you.
Lock the week winner. Everybody cash tonight. 3-1 overall premium plays. 3 parlay winners.
I mean, there's no concept of oh, God. Sorry.
That's 5 straight days with multiple parlays.
I mean, I'm kind of an audiophile, and this echoing bullshit with their fake microphones and their fake fucking this is probably a hotel room at some Las Vegas hotel. Look at that. Oh my God. This is my house. Yeah.
Winners.
As his name
Sure
suggests, Parlay Travi likes to play parlay bets, which is a natural segue into our next featured sports handicapper, Parlay P. This guy riled up his fan base to get
Is he gonna yell at me again?
Me to make a video on him.
Because I was hoping.
So I'm finally getting around to it. Parlay P only bets parlays, which I'm about to show you is essentially always a sucker's bet. Parlay P will post winning tickets like this one.
I mean, you can make this shit up. You can print these tickets off, people. Come on.
It looks amazing, right? You bet $1,000 and you walk away with over $15,000 in one day's work.
Hell, that's good. Right.
Just by placing a bet. A reasonable person would think, oh man, I just need to hit once a week or so to make this super profitable. This is the tease of parlay bets and why the sports books make a killing from dumb sports bettors. Since nearly everyone doesn't understand sports betting, including most of these social media gambling experts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They make it so confusing that nobody understands. Or you'd really have to put a lot of effort to figure it out. Right?
Here's a quick breakdown for understanding sports betting and how to figure out if a guru on social media is a sharp or a square, aka a guy who makes money long-term or loses money long-term. There is a game tonight between the Minnesota Wild and the Arizona Coyotes. The Wild are minus 210 favorites, which means you need to bet $210 to profit $100. The Wild aren't as good, so they are plus 175, meaning betting $100 will actually profit $175. The reason for the difference is because one team is better than the other, and so the odds create a more efficient market. Here's how you figure out the edge the sportsbooks have over.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone in the chat telling me, oh, you're wrong, hamster. You can make money betting on sports? I didn't say you couldn't.
All of the squares betting in Vegas who think they are winning long term. Go to an odds calculator, plug in minus 210 into the moneyline input box. The implied probability of that bet winning is 67.7%. Write that down. The other team was a plus 175 moneyline, so plug that in. The implied probability of that bet winning is 36.4%. If you add the 67.7% and the 36.4%, you get 104.1%. That's odd. Why isn't it 100% even?
Well, it's guaranteed win is what it is. Don't you get it? Don't you know? Yep. Red Mind Man says, hey, schmuck is born every few minutes. Yeah, I know. Vegas, at least Yeah, I just wanted to show you a couple of these freaking idiots who scream at you all the time.
Well, my friends, that's the edge that the sports books have on this specific bet. The 4.1% is
at least Cornelius doesn't scream and yell. That's good.
Is their edge, meaning they will profit 4.1% over the long haul by taking this bet against you, Mr. Square Sports Better. This is how you analyze moneyline bets. The other bet that you'll see in a second is a minus 110 bet on either side.
Now this is all math, and we don't need that. You remember a few years ago? Remember those two sports things? What the hell was it? I don't even know what they were called. Whatever they were, but there was like every ad on television, radio, YouTube was this betting place. You can do this and you can do that and blah. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, class, if you've been paying attention, what is the edge that the books have on a minus 110 bet? 52.4% on one side, 52.4% on the other, and you have a 4.8% edge for the sports books, meaning they will profit nearly 5% long term on every bet they take. Now, do you understand why they love taking your bets?
Absolutely. Yes.
Even though you think you're winning long term? Back to Parlay P's winning ticket.
I mean, I could print one of these right now and make it look legit.
I'll break down why even this winning ticket shows us that he's a losing better long term. Quick disclaimer, understand that these guys win a lot. If you're winning 50% of your plays, you're winning 5 times out of 10. That's a lot of winning tickets to post on social media. The point I'm making is to show you why they're actually losing money long term.
Yeah, they don't show you the losing part. Of course, it's marketing. But you have to be smart enough not to fall for this bullshit.
By investing in their packages, you are losing money as well. The first 3 games on this ticket are minus 110 odds, which I showed you just a second ago, give a 4.8% edge to the books over time. So for each of those bets, he'll lose 4.8%. The other 2 games are heavy favorites, which has an equivalent edge to the books. I'm not a master at this, so I'm going to give you rough estimates of why sports betting is so profitable for the books.
Okay.
These aren't exact numbers, but they're close enough so you can have a baseline understanding. The first 3 picks are against the spread, so they're essentially coin flips. They each have a 50% chance of hitting, or 1/2 in fraction form. The other 2 are roughly 66% probability of winning, but closer to 63% if you remove the sportsbook edge. What you do with parlays is you multiply all of the fractions together. The result is about a 5.12% chance of hitting. That means that by playing these odds, this ticket will statistically hit 5.12 times out of every 100. Let's make the numbers simple and say it's 5%. 5% means that this ticket will win 1 out of every 20, okay? So that means if you bet $1,000 like this ticket and you win 1 out of every 20, then the payout will need to be $20,000 for you to break even long term.
Yes. And you know what the other scam was while we're talking about? Should we do one more? Yeah. What was that? Again, heavily advertised. It was the, Jesus, what was that? The Q-bids. Yeah. Q-bids. Scam. It was bullshit. You know how this worked, right? So there'd be, you could bid on a car or some shit. Or Q-bids, right? Yeah. You could bid on a car or whatever, and the advertisement show, oh, I got this car for $4,900, a brand new Mustang and all this other shit. Well, what they didn't bother to tell you until you dug into it is that each of your bids cost money, right? Like real money. And so by the time you got done getting the car for $4,000, after you spent all the money on the different tokens and all this other bullshit, you're spending way more for the car. Again, another gambling freaking scam. All right, let's do one more. All right. Gambling scam. Whoops. There's my beer. Gambling scams. Let's see what we have. Movie scams of all time. Oh, well, let's go here. We'll do Spencer one more time.
You know what's even better than spinning a slot machine?
Here we go.
Spinning hundreds of them for free.
Penn and Teller. House of Fun.
As you watch this video, I want you to think of all of the ways that today's fake sports betting guru is similar to all of the previous guys I've covered.
Gamble. Actually, I think there's a casino on the river here. I don't know. I don't go to those. I don't care about that shit.
Flashy lifestyle.
But I'm sure, there's people, oh yeah, man. Let's throw some quarters in that slot machine.
Expensive and lavish living.
Designed to give you intermittent reinforcement to keep you putting money in the machine.
Gambling tickets showing he wins $100,000 bets and expensive sports cars.
Mm-hmm. There's always a watch. There's always some other bullshit. You know, who with money, excuse me, unless you're a timepiece connoisseur, you collect them for some other value, maybe because they were made in a certain place. Or who the fuck spends that much money on a watch with any brains? Anyway?
One thing all of these guys have in common is they are out to prove how great they are at sports betting on social media.
It's like stealing a painting. For example, if you're going to be a criminal, right? You know what, Vern? What do you say we go steal the Da Vinci painting? For how the fuck are you going to sell it? What are you going to do with it? Well, I've got it. Now what? Anytime you try to sell it, there's networks of people around the world that are going, wait a minute. We know this Da Vinci was stolen, and you're trying to sell it. I think maybe you were the thief. Do you see my
flashy sports gambler caught in $9.6 million fraud gets more than 2 years in prison? This is Rob Gorodetsky, and he has a problem. See, Rob here wanted to live a social media influencer lifestyle without earning it.
Gee, imagine that. It's never happened before.
Decisions led to prison time. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've discussed the sports betting gurus while they're scheming their customers. Rob has already been charged, so we're getting to...
I mean, this guy, he just looks like a douchebag. You don't even have to know anything about this man. He's like, oh, come on now. You look like a fucking douchebag. You're going to give this guy money? What, are you kidding?
Peel back the curtain on his fraudulent lifestyle.
I mean, if you fall for this, I'll look at my cute little hamster thing. Send me money.
Completely. I want you to see if you can spot the corollaries between the current crop of sports betting gurus and Rob.
They're all the same.
On December 26, 2017, USA Today released a feature article on Rob titled, "Is This the Future Face of Sports Gambling?" A fat Jewish kid from Chicago, by his own account, Robert Gorodetsky is also a 25-year-old college dropout who has emerged as one of the most compelling and controversial, albeit largely unknown, figures in sports. Tell me if you've heard this story before. A guru that specializes in helping clients make money just shows up out of nowhere with no one legitimate able to verify if he's real or not. Sitting courtside at NBA games and behind home plate at Major League Baseball games.
That's an investment in the marketing, right?
With beautiful women, including a former Miss Utah and a former Miss California.
You can pay for that. So what?
Sharing photos of himself with famous athletes and celebrities, using gut instinct to bet upwards of $100,000 on games, winning and losing millions of dollars in what he calls Big Rob style. Let me...
Oh my God. The level of bullshit is almost amazing.
Give you a little secret. A sports gambler using their gut instinct to win millions of dollars is about as fraudulent as the ads on your favorite website saying there's a hot woman 0.8 miles away that wants to sleep with you.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I am the hamster.
In 7 days of being shadowed by USA Today Sports in October and November, Gorodetsky wagered well over $1 million on a range of sporting events and tens of thousands of dollars more on blackjack and roulette.
And he spent some amount of money here renting this watch. So there's that. I mean, at least that's probably legit.
He bets upwards of $350,000 on NFL Sundays, $100,000 on MLB games, and tens of thousands of dollars on the NBA, WNBA, tennis, soccer, and high school sports. In just a minute, you'll get to find out where his large bankroll was coming from, and it wasn't from his success.
I wonder if it was mom and dad.
Also, as I've told you in other videos, when the casino is allowing you to bet $100,000 a game, they know they have the edge on you. Don't ever give your money to someone who's betting 100 grand on games. With momentum building to legalize sports gambling outside of Nevada, Gorodetsky and his inner circle think he could emerge as America's leading sports bettor and sell his advice to gamblers across the country. One thing you'll notice about these fraudsters is they always turn to selling their advice as sports betting consultants
because that's how they make their money. This one isn't that hard, is it? I don't think there's any mystery in here. They don't make their money gambling. They make their money scamming you.
They develop their brand. If you aren't a good handicapper, you turn to being a tout. Sporting his gambler cap, he also wore a red and white Louis Vuitton hoodie.
Wow, a red and white Louis Vuitton hoodie. What does that even mean? Can someone translate for me? It's a hoodie. So, a black Louis Vuitton high tops and a Hublot watch that warranted the price check. Hoodie costs $6,000. Who the fuck, people, would spend $6,000 on a fucking hoodie? Are you insane? Is there something mentally wrong with you? Who said he was so drunk when he bought the watch he couldn't remember the price? Because you didn't buy it. Didn't happen.
Black Louis Vuitton high tops and a Hublot watch that warranted a price check.
You rented it.
The hoodie cost $6,000 and the high tops ran $2,500, according to Gorodetsky.
$2,500 for a pair of sneakers. Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
Who said he was so drunk when he bought the watch he couldn't remember the price. Real gamblers who have an edge don't want to be spotted walking in a casino because they risk being found out.
Bingo. You want to be anonymous as possible. You don't want to go in there flashing shit. That's stupid.
You don't want attention when you're legit, which is ironic because all of the fraudsters claiming to be the world's best sports bettors walk into a casino like they're walking the red carpet for their new movie premiere.
That's because it's all bullshit. Other than that,
I were rating their acting performance trying to convince me that they're legitimate sports better.
I mean, can you imagine 6,000? I mean, I'm a cheap son of a bitch. There's no question. I'm cheap. I don't like to spend money when I don't have to. Like I said earlier, I had to spend, like a couple $100 on food and whatever. Are you kidding me? $6,000 for a hoodie? The fuck? I could buy a whole motorcycle for $6,000 and get a hell of a lot more fun out of it than this bullshit. But go ahead.
I would give them 2 thumbs down. Reminiscent of Entourage, the HBO comedy series,
that was a good show. I like that.
Gorodetsky rolls with a colorful crew that includes a financial...
That was a really good show. Actually, very red pill. If you guys have not seen Entourage, it's pretty good. There's E, and there's the guy, Ant-Man or whatever. And this Ari Gold, fucking hilarious.
Manager, a pickup artist, and an enforcer. It's not just gambling, he said. It's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it is.
A sports betting fraudster, a financial manager, a pickup artist, and an enforcer walking through a casino. I feel like this is the start of an awesome Bill Burr joke. If you guys haven't caught on by now, anyone promoting lifestyle as the reason to get into sports gambling is trying to sell you on their fraudulent brand.
Really? No shit. I would have never known that.
Winning at sports betting requires a deep concentration on line movement and the slightest of margins, not on Gucci purses and Miss Utah joining you at Lakers games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there is a science to all this shit. If you want to put in the effort and do all the odds and the blah, 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 sure. But some guy coming up, hey, here's my whale bet for $9.99. He's full of shit. Come on.
Now that you have a little background on this clown, let's see how he really was able to bet $100,000 on sporting events. I was able to find the lawsuit that declared Rob guilty on multiple counts of being a fraudster, loser, and an absolute joke. Beginning in or around February 2014 and continuing through in or around April 2018. What's sad is fraudsters like Rob can usually run their schemes for years without...
So let's see, who are these people? Do I know any of these people? No. Do you know any of these guys?
Without being detected.
I like that tie, though. That's pretty nice.
This lawsuit wasn't filed until January 2020, I believe. Here's a guy who was flaunting all over social media for years and had a USA Today article written about him while he was defrauding someone out of millions privately. Quick side note, I hope everyone here realizes that news publications are in the business of getting clicks, not verifying legitimacy.
No shit. Wow, Spencer. Didn't know that.
They love when someone like Rob turns out to be a fraud because everyone runs to read this article. Fake gurus use this to their advantage because they can claim news publications are writing about them, but it's all from a paid marketing source that places their articles. Where did the money come from? It was part of the scheme that defendant Gorodetsky fraudulently obtained more than $9.6 million from individual A through materially false statements about, among other things, the intended use of the money invested, the actual returns on the money individual A invested with Gorodetsky, and individual A's account balance.
How stupid do you have to be individual A? How stupid would you have to be? I mean, is there infinite stupid?
In the world did he convince
I think there is. There's even an imaginary number, the square root of -1. Stupid.
someone to invest $9.6 million into a sports gambling scheme? This is what makes the story interesting. It was further part of the scheme that between approximately February and June 2014, defendant Gorodetsky fraudulently obtained approximately $953,000 from Individual A for the purported purpose of investing Individual A's funds in the stock market and converted approximately $737,388 for his own personal use.
Okay, so he was scamming him. And so, oh, give me the money, I'm going to invest. It was probably his uncle or something.
Crazy that the biggest fraudsters are able to raise so much money for their schemes.
Because people's is stupid.
Think about how hard it would be to raise $1 million for you to invest in the stock market and sports betting. It was further part of the scheme that defendant Gorodetsky falsely represented that he would pool Individual A's investment with substantial funds Gorodetsky claimed to own, that the pooled funds would be used to make investments in the stock market and to place wagers on specific sporting events, and that they would share the profits and losses on a pro rata basis. I'm really surprised that Individual A didn't ask for proof from Gorodetsky for what he claimed to have. Maybe this guy had $30 million in cash sitting around and just handed this loser $1 million, but I think that's as likely as Rob going on a winning streak. How can you be successful enough to have $1 million in cash, but also dumb enough to give Rob money for sports gambling?
I have no idea. People with more money than sense. I mean, Jesus, really? Hey, Uncle John, I got this deal here. Give me $1 million, I'll get you back $25 million. Oh yeah. How you gonna do that? Oh, stock market. Oh yeah, stock market. Yeah. I heard they do certain things with their internet cables and shit. Yeah, that's good.
It was further part of the scheme that in approximately July 2014, defendant Gorodetsky falsely represented to Individual A that his stock...
Actually, that was a thing. Did you know that? The timing of trades is supposed to be fair, equal, right? Legit. It turns out that someplace, somewhere, and I can't remember the name of the place, it doesn't matter. They were using fiber optic cable, and so the trades were getting there faster. Yeah, that scam went on for a while.
Stock trading investment of $953,000.
And the way they had to do it was put 100,000 miles of fiber optic cable or whatever in their office.
Increased to approximately $2 million based on Gorodetsky's favorable trading activity. Rob takes the guy's money, siphoned off most of it for his social media lifestyle, then tells the guy his money has doubled because of Rob's secret trading techniques.
Anytime you hear that, say it with me. Bullshit.
Rob should have just teamed up with an internet marketer and sold a scammy trading signals course. All of the fake gurus aren't ending up in jail, but Rob did. Between approximately July 2014 and November 2017, defendant Gorodetsky falsely represented to Individual A that his investment was growing and that more funds were needed to increase Individual A's investment. Basically,
standard scam. Now, if you really want to get crazy, look at this shit. This is weird.
Straightforward. You own it, 3 covers it.
That's right.
No nonsense, just common sense.
Oh.
Hungry? Scroll through our menu.
Yeah.
Then place the order by texting your local Jets Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Review, submit, and get 20% off menu priced pizzas.
Do we have Jets pizza here? We have St. Louis style pizza. I don't know about Jets, but
go ahead. Send us a text. Jets.
They put on this special cheese. It's really good.
Because it has to be.
You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons.
Get a load of this shit. I'm scamming you because the Lord, Jesus.
Do you really believe that human beings are...
I mean, look at this fuck. Who would believe this guy? He looks like a total douchebag. Well, I'm here for the Lord. Jesus Christ is your savior. So send me a lot of money so I get me a private jet.
Demons.
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Look at this fucking idiot. And people believe this guy.
televangelist pastors are some of the biggest charlatans we'll see on television and social media.
It's
I
frightening.
decided to make this video after watching the excellent reporting by Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition when she interviewed Kenneth Copeland.
Excuse me, why does Kenneth Copeland need that big old black Cadillac there? I thought he should give that to the poor people. Help the homeless, help the people who need help from Jesus. Fuck you need to drive around on that for, bro?
And exiting a venue.
What are you, the fucking president? Get out of here.
What I find most interesting is how much these snake oil salesmen have in common with the fake gurus popping up everywhere on social media.
I mean, it's the same shit. It's the same scam. Just in this case, it's Jesus. Lord Jesus tells me, you got to send me money or I'm going to die. Look at this fucking idiot. Really? Really?
High quality conviction of that,
I think this is the one where he speaks in tongues.
of
This is
which
it.
there's no retreat. And you know.
You can see the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the flame of Jesus right above his head.
The idea of snake oil as a remedy began when Clark Stanley's snake oil liniment began selling near the turn of the 19th century. As legend has it, the Chinese used actual snake oil after a hard day's work on the Transcontinental Railroad to cure any ailments and pain. Clark Stanley saw an opportunity to profit by selling this special elixir to anyone in pain.
Oh yeah, snake oil gonna fix you up.
Evangelist Jesse Duplantis is hoping to take the word of Jesus to new heights.
He needs a $54 million jet because Jesus told him so.
With help from a $54 million private jet.
Jesus didn't have anything. Maybe just his cloak. He didn't have anything. He didn't want anything. He wanted to help people. And here we are, these fucking hucksters. I need a $54 million jet because Jesus.
What televangelists and social media fake gurus have in common is that they all sell snake oil to the masses.
No shit. I guess the masses are fucking stupid to buy into this crap, huh?
They have this solution to cure you of your most important problem.
What is
fake
that?
Gurus on social media are
I have too much money, so I need to send it to him to get that jet. Spread the Jesus gospel all over the world.
here to solve your financial problems by offering you an opportunity to learn how to make 6 figures a month after taking their course. Televangelists will teach you how to bring financial prosperity into your life by
Oh, Jesus, the prosperity gospel. God. You give me money and the Lord Jesus will help you make your money.
solidifying your faith
What the fuck?
with donations to the
Jesus.
church.
How do people fall for this shit? I don't understand.
Struggle with your rent.
Relax.
Jesus said, the birds have plenty to eat, so why wouldn't I take care of you? It's good words, but what is this? What the hell is this?
I have a covenant with God.
And I just didn't have time to get green peppers today, so I'm fucked.
The answer isn't unemployment or figuring out ways to bring jobs back. It's relaxing.
Hell no, just send me your money and Jesus will come down there with a big stack of cash. I just need that private jet.
Somehow God is going to pay your rent. All you have to do is relax.
And just imagine Jesus paying your rent. You know, Jesus, God, Allah, gave us the opportunity to do what we want with our lives. And so if you fuck up, Jesus ain't coming. See? But here it is. You give me your last $10, I'll make sure that turns into 20. Because I feel the Lord in this room. I could be one of these guys. I'm actually pretty good. I can feel the Lord. The Lord's telling me, you give me that last $10, you're going to get 20 to back. You give us your tithe, man. We're going to give you more than that. Just imagine. It's prosperity. You give me your first fruits, and we're going to give you your last fruits.
If you'll let me in that house, I'll pay the rent.
You're full of shit. You're a fucking charlatan.
Maybe there's no use in you worrying about it. I'll come in. I'll take care of all the costs.
Excuse me. What did Jesus say? Give to Caesar what is Caesar's.
I'll pay off your house. I'll take. What do you
Bullshit.
have to do? Listen, and quit worrying about it. Quit crying around about. I don't know. No.
Kenneth Copeland doesn't have to worry about rent because he makes...
I mean, do you fucking believe this guy? I mean, it just gets worse. The farther we go down this fucking rabbit hole, it's like, oh my God, do people believe this crap?
tens of millions of dollars every year selling snake oil. let's examine all of the similarities between prosperity preachers and fake gurus.
Now, for example, I got a letter, this is a long time ago, from the Sisters of Mercy in some place. They're like, oh, we got these, we're going to do this. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'll send you, $10. Sure. Christmas, that's when they always do it because, oh my God, the kid's starving. So I sent $10. They sent me letters for fucking years that had to cost way more than what I gave them. I was just trying to help, right? So I guess I fell for it. Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
What prosperity preachers and fake gurus do is present a very visual graphic of their life as proof of.
So here's what I got. See, I'm a multi-billionaire, so I got me a Lamborghini, and I got me a Rolls Royce, and I got me a Bentley, and I got some other thing over here. That's probably my real car. I don't want to show you that.
Of success of the system. Prosperity preachers have personal jets, mansions, drive the most expensive cars, and are always found dressing in expensive suits.
See, that's not the way Jesus did it. Just saying.
Fake gurus, funny enough, do the same thing. It's important for customers to have a visual element to see that the system works in order for full belief to occur.
Yes, in the name of Jesus.
You blasphemous fuck. Get out of my face, you demon.
You said in 2002, I'm sending you new partners who are very strong financially and they'll obey you. And
prosperity preachers paint a picture for you that if you invest in your faith by sending money to the false prophet on stage, that God will return that money to you in an exponential manner.
You think God really gives a shit? I'm sure he cares about us, but it's like, are you stupid? Didn't I give you a brain? Can't you think? You're falling for this bullshit? Really?
God wants you to succeed.
God's laughing. It's like, what the fuck did I do?
And because you're investing in him, he will invest back into you by bringing you plenty of material wealth.
Yeah, man, you just give me them first fruits.
Kenneth Copeland. He even has his own airport next to his lovely mansion in Newark, Texas.
Kind of anti-Jesus at this point, isn't he? Jesus had a freaking cloth. He was itinerant to preach. What about this guy?
Copeland actually has 2 private jets.
He's got 2 jets. Son of a bitch.
A $20 million Citation 10.
I mean, who doesn't?
And a Gulfstream 5 jet.
Big gurus also need you to believe that their system can bring you financial success so you can buy into their teachings. Lamborghinis and private flights on Instagram will do just that.
You see, I would think Jesus, if he came down and said, hey, what's up, hamster? He would say, hey, if you make a lot of money, you should give it to people who don't have money so they can be saved, whatever. Not collect jet planes. That doesn't help anyone. But what do I know?
Prosperity preachers use jets not for personal gain, but because they want to get the word out for their teachings. They only have a private jet because...
I mean, this is the most egregious of the pastors. My name is Creflo Dollar. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? And you don't see this one coming. His name is Dollar.
This flying commercial is full of peasants. They don't fly commercial because flying private allows them to spread their message to everyone around the globe.
Believing God for that Citation 10.
I mean, what a fucking scumbag. What a fucking scumbag.
Sure, a brand new jet, debt-free. I needed that jet.
No, you didn't. You're full of shit.
The one I had was too slow, and I couldn't get out of the United States with it. I needed to go international, and I needed to go fast.
I wonder how many times he's gone international to preach the word of Jesus Christ.
It's hard to see on the surface, but becomes clear.
I'd be curious to know.
Clear as day when digging a little deeper is that prosperity preachers are insanely greedy. They aren't preachers to help people. They do it for massive financial gain.
No shit. Thanks for telling us, Captain Obvious.
And they justify this behavior by letting you know that they're helping people.
Sure, a brand new jet, debt free. I needed that jet.
You're full of shit. You're evil and you're demonic. You got nothing to do with Jesus Christ.
If your goal is to help those in need, do you really need multiple private jets? Do you need to be driving a car that could feed
Really?
a neighborhood for a year? The donations to the church go towards building these charlatans brands up even more, with expenses going to TV deals, production companies, and material wealth for brand image. These preachers care first about having a successful brand with massive material wealth, and then care second about having a public image of helping the poor.
I have a feeling that somebody that wants a credit card debt wiped out, that if you...
Oh, Jesus. If you just send me all your money, we'll get that credit card wiped out. Because of the Lord Jesus.
You'll use your faith as you sow.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
As you sow the 1,000 on a credit card, as you use your faith, God's going to wipe out your credit card indebtedness.
God he's not going to do shit. Sorry.
Disguise this greed by claiming they help the poor and do great things for the community.
They do nothing. Snake oil salesmen, charlatans. They preach Jesus but act nothing like him. They act like Caesar. What did Jesus say about Caesar?
Which I'm sure they do, but they also exist within the super rich status class because of how they manipulate their followers into donating and buying their regurgitated self-help books.
I mean, you fucking believe this crap, and people believe this stuff. Mohanad, hello. Exactly. Yeah. If you want Allah or Jesus or God to help, that would be something. Not buying a fucking car or a jet. Jesus. Mohammed says donation is standard minimum rate 2.5% of your year income, and that is zakat. Okay. Yeah, give it to the poor. Give it to the people that are having a hard time. You know, preach the gospel or the Quran or whatever. But not this shit. What is this? This is crap. This is garbage. It's charlatan bullshit.
These preachers will make claims that they spend money how God wants them to spend the money. And even worse, they will use the material wealth as an example for why their followers should believe in prosperity gospel. If it works for them, it will magically work for everyone. Kenneth Copeland's ministry mentor, Oral Roberts, one time asked for donations totaling $8 million within 3 months, or God would send him home. And his manipulative sales tactics worked, and he did not pass away. He raised $9 million. Fake gurus will mention that they made a lot of money using their system, and now they just want to help you.
Bullshit. Don't help me. Help the people who need help. Right? People who don't have a place to live. People who don't have food, water. They don't have anything. Help those people. That's what Jesus would do. That's what Muhammad would do. The prophet. Not this jet plane fucking crap. The hell is this?
They made all their money and now just want to pass on the knowledge. Every sales pitch comes with mention of just wanting to help. They no longer want to make money running a business, of course. They would rather run ads on social media platforms and deal with customer service complaints in order to earn money. Charlatan preachers and fake gurus are not here to help you. They want to build up a huge image, sell products, and make a lot of money. Helping you comes after serious profit.
They don't want to help you either, though. Donate that jet plane to a country who doesn't have a plane. Or a car, they don't have a car. Help people. They don't want to help anyone.
One of the most popular charlatans is Creflo Dollar. I'm saying this because most people would probably not pick up on it, but that's not his real name. I know it's a surprise and all, but
I was thinking, yeah, it's probably his real
change his name,
name.
Creflo Dollar.
And you can't see this one coming.
Derek Moneyberg, Jason Bond, Jason Capital, the $1 trillion man. I have to admit that Creflo Dollar was the only preacher I found that had a fake name as obvious as Dollar, but I had to add some humor in the middle of this video. All these charlatans create a persona of massive success and will sometimes use their name as an entry point for you to buy into their image.
Massive success for a preacher would be to help people. You know, you can preach the gospel, but help them, feed them, clothe them. What you do to the least of my brother, you do to me. Remember what Jesus said? Do you even know what Jesus said there, Creflo? No, I don't think you do, because you don't care.
The prosperity gospel preachers gain large followings because one of their core teachings is that God will bring you material wealth if you invest in him.
Bullshit. I've had some investments and they've done very well. I've never had the investment that I've had when I invested in the work of the Lord.
By investing in the church and proving your faith, God will in turn send financial success your way. God wants everyone to prosper, they'll say. God wants you to fly a private jet, drive a Rolls Royce, and be rich.
How about feeding people who don't have food? Sheltering people who don't have shelter. Loving your fellow man. Isn't that what Christianity is about? Not here.
Out in the plane that God so graciously gave us, we're flying home.
Bullshit. I know I say it a lot, but I say it well. Bullshit.
As I was going home, the Lord, real quickly, he said, Jesse, do you like your plane?
So you have a hotline to God. Right.
You know, I thought that's an odd statement. I said, well, certainly, Lord. He said, do you really like it?
Most of the fake gurus we're spotting now only focus on getting rich, financial success, material wealth, invest in their system, and they will bring wealth to you. Fake gurus and charlatan preachers both act as the medium to you getting rich. Send money to them as a donation or as a customer of their course. That will lead to riches.
I'll send money to people who don't have money. Though they don't have anything. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. What is this? A fucking jet? Come on.
But you and I know who is actually getting rich. These charlatan preachers will let you know all the time that they have special communication with their deity who will send them direct messages in their head.
See, God has a hotline to these guys, people. If you don't believe that, you're going to hell.
Magically, they will always be great decisions with great financial gain. Somehow, they have a direct connection with the all-knowing God who sends them answers when they have questions.
Just picked up the phone. Excuse me, God, that private jet didn't have that finest wood in there. Oh, we'll get that fixed. Yeah, thank you.
And I thought, well, yes, Lord. Then he said this. So that's it? I didn't know how to handle it for a man. I went, what? He said,
I mean, this man is actually pretending that he actually talks to God. Do you fucking believe this? That people believe this bullshit? If God is there, he doesn't have a freaking hotline. Okay?
He said, you're going to let your faith stagnate? And when he said that, that shocked me. I went, whoa, wait. I literally unbuckled my seatbelt, my plane. I stood up. My pilots looked around and said, do you need something? But I said, no, I'm talking to God right now.
This sets.
He's talking to God. What the
Up an environment where their followers believe they have special powers. This inevitably leads to the followers wanting to buy into whatever they're selling. Package the donations as a way to give back and receive prosperity, and you have a powerful sales pitch.
And they don't give back the shit. They buy planes. What about the people who don't have food to eat, or water to drink, or shelter? What about folks like that? Oh, no, well, that's, well, if they just pray to God and send me their money, they don't have any money. Why aren't we helping them? Yes?
Fake gurus always have a unique opportunity of some loophole in the system to make money. They will claim to have special knowledge of how to run some system for huge financial gain, and no one else has figured it out yet. And you need to buy in now before everyone else figures it out.
Mm-hmm.
Fake gurus use false testimonials all the time on their sales pages, leading me to believe that nearly every single testimonial from a fake guru selling a get-rich-quick scheme is fake.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's I know I'm having fun when I want to listen to the damn stream when I'm done here. So, okay. I hope you enjoy it.
Preachers don't rely on testimonials.
Look at this. We're in the house of the Lord, and the Holy Ghost is coming down on this man. He's going to heal him.
Of other people too
Look
often.
at that. Look at that.
But they rely on their own testimonial. God brought wealth to me.
Yeah, that could not have been set up beforehand. Excuse me, is there a Coca-Cola advertisement? What the
in the form of private jets and multiple mansions. So of course it can happen to you too. But here's one form of a fake testimonial for the preacher Benny Hinn, showing off his superpowers from God himself.
From God himself. God has a hotline to Benny Hinn. Allah calls Benny Hinn up on the regular. It's like, hey, what's up? Oh, nothing. Just need a private jet. Oh, no problem. Hey, yeah, preach that gospel. Preach that Quran. Go. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ.
That's the glory of God, gentlemen.
The glory of God is going to drop you on your ass. Yeah. I thought Jesus was all about love. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think so.
Televangelists will always let you know that it's in your mind to create wealth. You need to have faith in the Lord to bring you prosperity. You need to donate and believe that he will bring you wealth. In your mind, you need to have full belief that he will magically help you overcome challenges in life.
Repent. Okay, there's a bit of there that's true. Pray to God, Jesus, Allah, whatever. But God is not going to give you a stack of cash. It's not the way it works. Okay. Jesus had nothing and managed to change the world. The Prophet Muhammad had nothing, managed to change the world. See? Go on.
Repentance, like the most literal definition of the word, means to change your mind. So imagine all the stuff we put on.
So you have the right mindset. Mm-hmm. I thought tattoos were forbidden in the Bible. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I don't know my shit.
Repentance, all the penance you have to do, all the work. But when
that was before you found the Lord Jesus.
Jesus was talking about repent. He was literally telling people to change your mind. Because if you can change your mind, you can change your life. Because it goes mind, hold.
Mind hold, heart hold, foothold, stronghold.
Heart hold, foothold, stronghold.
Wallets with full of money.
Fake gurus will typically spend the first couple of modules in their course or book on mindset. They never elaborate on how to fix your mindset or give you access to professional resources to actually get your mind in a place to achieve success or heal from trauma.
They don't do shit. Yeah, I know. MGTOW Cowboy. Joel Osteen. Yeah, I know. Yep. And a private jet and some fucking hot cars. Brandon Trueblood says Buddha was a prince in India. Oh.
You just have to believe in what they say.
Doesn't make him wrong.
Serious profit.
But, go ahead. Come on. Oh, sorry.
One of the most popular charlatans is...
I feel empowered. I feel like the Dimitri Post diagnosis loves every inch of himself.
Ask your healthcare provider if Biktarvy is right for you.
What the fuck is Biktarvy?
And visit Biktarvy.com to view the important facts, including important warnings.
About what? What does it do? Shouldn't they tell us what it does? Wouldn't that be a good ad? Hey, by the way, you take Biktarvy and this, thus and such doesn't happen. What the fuck?
New pet with ADT,
Hey.
it's safe to say.
I'll be back soon.
When you can keep an eye on your best friend with ADT.
Creflo Dollar. I'm saying this
Okay,
because
I think
most
we
people
already-
would...
All right, I think we've done enough, but you get my point. This is all bullshit. Give me money and God will give you. What the fuck is that? If you want to give your money to something, give to people who don't have it, that are having trouble. That's Christian. That's probably even Muslim. Help people. Don't send it to these fucking assholes. What did I say? All right, you guys. That was fun. We'll see you again tomorrow. Maybe. Have a good one. Happy Sunday. Take care. Bye.